Hello and welcome. In this module, we will talk about the third domain of Agile practices, team performance practices. To be successful on Agile projects, it is important to understand how and when teams perform best, and how to create an empowered team. Let's understand team performance through some concepts. The first one is adaptive leadership. It refers to adapting a style of leadership based on specific circumstances and the quality of the team in its formation. Bruce Tuckman identified 4 stages that typically follow team formation, that is, forming, storming, norming, and performing. During the forming stage, people come together to form a team. As teams come together, people challenge each other, which can cause some turmoil into the storming stage. This usually settles down as people develop a rapport and begin working with each other, which is the norming stage. Finally, in the performing stage, the team becomes functional. The next concept is emotional intelligence. It refers to the ability to identify, evaluate, and control the emotions of oneself and other individuals or groups. In order to recognize and regulate, begin with yourself. Be aware of your own emotions, because then it is easier to learn to regulate them. Once there is an understanding of yourself, repeat the same process when dealing with others. It is important for leaders to respond to and modify the emotions of team members appropriately to create a positive environment. Building empowered teams is another concept in understanding team performance. Empowered teams display traits of being self-organizing and self-directing. Self-organized teams are empowered to manage and execute tasks rather than being told what to do. Teams receive a boost in morale when they are recognized as experts. Self-directing teams are those that create norms and make decisions. This does not mean that the manager is not responsible for the team. Instead, it means that the team is given freedom within certain boundaries. Mike Griffiths framed some guidelines to help boost team performance. He recommends that teams should be restricted to a maximum of 12 members, and a shared vision should be created for the team to build trust. A sense of identity should be created for the team to increase loyalty and support among team members, and realistic goals need to be set. He also says that leaders should be there to provide direction while still letting the team assume responsibility of the project. Another important concept to grasp is motivation. Team motivation refers to the ability of the leader to push the team to grow from performing passively to performing with passion. If individual team member motivations are not aligned with the project's goal, then this might lead to misdirected behaviors and practices. Interviews and conversations with team members reveal their personal motivators, which can then be tested and included in the project plan where appropriate. It is important to remember that team objectives have to be reinforced over individual objectives. Team members can be motivated by an organization's vision and definition of success. Now let us discuss some team practices which can improve its efficiency. We will start with daily stand-ups. Daily stand-ups are brief and focused status meetings. Team members answer 3 questions during the meeting, which are: what have you worked on since the last meeting? What do you intend to work on today? And are there any challenges or roadblocks that you are facing? Conversations related to fixing issues will not be held during the meeting in order to keep the meeting focused and within its 15-minute time box. Coaching and mentoring is another practice that helps teams overcome challenges and improve skills. Coaching can be done at an individual level or at a team level. Coaching for the entire team is done when the entire team comes together, such as at iteration planning or review meetings. Individual coaching can be done during iterations when there is more time for one-on-one interaction. An effective team practice is brainstorming. Brainstorming can help Agile teams come up with innovative ideas, solve problems, and make suggestions for improvement. Quiet writing, round robin, and free-for-all are some approaches of brainstorming. Team space also plays a role in performance. Team spaces are designated areas where teams perform work. It is recommended that teams be co-located in a common workspace, which allows for smooth communication and collaboration among team members. Co-locating teams can come with challenges. It is important to ensure that team members also have a private space in case they want to have private conversations or need to complete work alone. Distributed teams can use tools such as videoconferencing, instant messaging, and interactive whiteboards to communicate and share information. Agile teams can use several other tools while working on projects. Agile methods prefer low-tech, high-touch tools in order to keep the process simple when compared to complex and sophisticated tools, which may require time to master. Tools may be required depending on the nature of the work, team size, or distributed team locations. Task boards are examples of low-tech tools that engage members and do not cause confusion. Such tools are easy to understand and take comparatively less time to create and update. However, in cases when the teams may be distributed, high-tech digital tools are more appropriate. Teams can make use of digital tools such as Agile project management software, virtual cards, smart boards, and collaboration websites while working on projects. Though such tools may be complicated to use, they connect team members and synchronize work efforts. Now let's look at some participatory decision models. These offer a way to involve the team in the decision-making process. Some of the models are simple voting, thumbs up, down, sideways, Jim Highsmith's decision spectrum, and fist of 5 voting. In the simple voting method, team members can express their opinion by simply voting yes or no with a show of hands. The thumbs up, down, sideways method allows the members holding their thumbs sideways to discuss why they are undecided on a topic. Jim Highsmith's decision spectrum is a more comprehensive model in which team members indicate their decisions by ticking a box from a spectrum that has a wide range. This model encourages discussion among the team members on points of disagreement. The fist of 5 voting is used for team members to indicate their degree of support by showing the relevant number of fingers. The spectrum is similar to that of Highsmith's model, but instead of checking boxes, members display fingers. And that brings us to the end of this module. We hope you've learned a good deal about team performance. Thank you for learning with us.